Welcome back, everyone, for another exciting battle report brought to you by Gaming Grounds. Today we're going to be battling out in a special battle plan, shifting objectives. So we got 3 objectives going down the center of the battlefield, starting in the slightly kind of corner deployments on opposite sides, and then the random primary objective to determine which one is the most important objective to kind of be fighting over for getting those maximum points. Today's battlefield, we got our kind of Cornish realm here where we're going to be fighting. Kind of give you a hint as possibly which army might be coming out today. We got the 3 objectives around our big kind of skull statues here in the center to fight over and work around, and then our foresty rocky patches in the back here acting as our forest for some cover for something trying to support in the backfield. Alright, let's take a look at those armies. Hey everyone, Patrick here today, bringing out my Khorne demons finally to try out finally in this edition. I'm going to be playing the Murder Host, so try and get the ward save on some of those non-monster demons there, or a better one. So for my General's Regiment, since we have the great Scarbrand being the War Master, he is our General for today. And alongside him and his regiment is the Bloodthirster of Incessant Rage, taking the Halo of Blood. And then alongside the 20-man unit, the reinforced unit of Bloodletters, and in the 2nd regiment we have the Wrath of Khorne Bloodthirster, and then the 2 5-man units of Fleshhounds. So pretty nice and easy, and that's going to be 1980 points. Pretty much just try and move up with the Bloodthirsters, try and hold down the primary objective with our big block of Bloodletters, and try and harass anything or get help with those battle tactics with those War Dogs, or Fleshhounds rather. Let's take a look at Tauren's army.
Hey guys, Doran here. I brought along my Deepkin as always, rocking the Archelian Beastmasters formation. In the 1st regiment, I brought along the High King himself, along with 3 sets of guards, and some thralls. And then the second regiment I brought along would be the Aspect of the Storm, along with 3 Allopexes. This is 2,000 points, and as well the Reavers that are just at the end, just added them as well.
Alright guys, so here we are after deployment. Got Bloodthirster and some Fleshhounds on my far left here. Scarbrand in the middle here, I was about to call him Karnak. And then our other Bloodthirster here, who is our priest today, another unit of Bloodletters, and then my last unit of Fleshhounds on the far side to help just kind of block for some potential redeploy or help with the battle tactic at first. And then looking down at the Deepkin forces, we got lots of the core on the far side here with the king in the back guarded by a bunch of eels, his archers beside him, and then more eels, big serpent, or our big wave guy, and then the 3 Allopexes coming around the flank here. And since we have priority, we're going to be letting the Deepkin take the first turn. So we'll get into Deepkin, turn 1. Okay, so turn 1 for Deepkin. What's your battle tactic going to be, Tauren?
It will be seize the center.
Alright, so looking for the 2 units just to get within 3 inches of the center there and not be in combat. Should be pretty easy for Deepkin. Nice fast flying mounts there. And then any commands or anything for you?
No commands.
Nothing else in the hero phase, and there's going to be no responses from Khorne. So we're just going to get right into Deepkin, turn 1, movement phase. Alright, so end of the movement phase for Deepkin, just kind of some repositioning with the thralls, moving them up slowly, not wanting to get too close to the far objective here because a lot of my Bloodthirsters are going to be in range when it is my turn. The eels moving up, getting Tauren his battle tactic and getting the center objective, one of the secondaries. And then the sharks going up and towing and getting the primary objective there, so for the 2 points instead of 1. And then was worried, I tried to redeploy, only got the 1 with my Fleshhounds, just getting them out of range of at least one of the sharks, but Tauren's still in range with one of them. So I think now he's ready to fire that harpoon launcher in.
Yep. Hitting on 3s, 2 shots. 2 hits, and wounding on 2s.
1 going through, let's throw it
I
around.
believe -1.
So that's
Yep.
Go through, I believe.
Oh, it actually be 2.
Really 2?
Yeah. Oh, no, you're not a monster.
No,
Never mind,
monster, no.
sorry.
So let's go to the word. 6 up. Nope, that's 3 damage. That's going to drop us a hound. And another. And a wound. But that's going to be it for shooting, right? Because Archer's still back there guarding the king, waiting for them all to kind of pounce, slowly moving up, trying to capitalize and move in on turn 3 like Deepkin like to do to take advantage. But for objectives here, Torn is going to secure the primary, secondary for 3 points, and he's secured more objectives, so another 2 points, and then his battle tactic for 4. So that is going to be 9 out of 10 points for Deepkin for their first turn. As we go to Khorne, turn 1. Alright, so turn 1 for Khorne, our battle tactic is going to be take the flanks, which are just going to send each of the units of flesh hounds. Probably have to advance these guys over here just to make sure we get to those short table edges. And then we're going to see for priest here, since we gave him firebrand. So we're just going to bank those 4 points for him because we're really just looking to use the one that gives us the extra rend, but we need 5 for that. So we'll see, maybe we can get a 6 next time and get the 10 off. But that's going to be it for our hero phase. Any response?
Nope.
Anything from Deepkin? Nope. So we'll go right into Khorne, turn 1, movement phase. Alright, so end of the movement phase, the wounded unit of Fleshhounds moving over, gave him the auto 6 advance to make sure we got there to the far side. Just moving up our priest bloodthirster up ever so slightly, so he's still not in range for some covering fire, and didn't want to get him too exposed to go charging in, because then he'd kind of be definitely going to get surrounded on the following turn. Bloodletters moving up, getting ready to try and charge into the center, and then Scarbrand and our other Bloodthirster moving up, tagging the far objective there with the 1, and then the Fleshhounds getting the remainder of that battle tactic for us. So our only shooting attack is from our 1 Bloodthirster, but it's definitely out of range. So we're going to try to make that charge with the Bloodletters here. They need a 7. 8 will do it, so they're going to come charging in, and we'll see where they end up. Alright, so after making the charge and doing our pile-in, here's where our bloodletters have ended up. Got about everyone except for the 3 in the farthest back here are going to be in combat range. But to start to see how many, before split attacks or see, we got to see if the bio pulse goes off, and could reduce these guys' attacks by 1 here. So see, so it will go down. So it does make a difference because they have 2 attacks each, so now they're only going to have the 1 attack each. So with that, we're going to put everything we got into the unit of blue, I guess, closest, so that all in range, because a couple of them, they can only target the blue, and with the 1 attack, we'll just make sure we hopefully can maybe bring 1 down, but we'll try and see here. Alright, and then since it's turn 1 for Deepkin, there is the -1 to hit, even in combat there, but we're going to give all-out attack, so we keep it on 3s still. So see, we can do some damage with the bloodletters. So hit on 3s. Too bad so far. We would love some 6s here. We got 2, so 2 criticals. And wounding on 3s. So we got 5 saves at Ren 1.
So 5 ups.
So stops 2, so 5 damage going through. So we'll cut down just the 1 heal there. And then try and go ahead and just pile both these guys in, because they're both going to get a chance to slap back at the bloodletters. Alright, so both the units of eels have piled in, and we made sure to measure. They are still wholly within 12 of Achillean, the Eidolon there, or the aspect there. Yep. So they're +1 to wound here, and then even his companions have it, so still going to get a lot of buffs here. So 17 saber attacks coming in.
Hitting on 3s. Oops. So. And wounding on 3s.
Looks like we
really
rolled just the 1-3, but still helps.
So 2, 4, 6, 8.
8. So we're gonna be 8 saves at Ren 2 because they have anti-infantry. So going straight to the ward save. Which thankfully they have a. I have to double check their 5+ because they got into combat this turn because of our murder host here. Normally a 6+. Helped us with 1, but that's going to be 1, 2, 3 dead bloodletters there so far. Now 15 eel attacks, hitting on 3s.
Yep, because of the battle formation.
Pretty good. And then wounding on 2.
8 again.
All right, and they are Ren 1. So it'll be 6 up save first. So we'll stop one of those, and then so D3 damage. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. So that is 7 D3 damage rolls, please.
Just roll them all?
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, so we got 3, 6, 9, 11, 13, 14, 15 damage. Woo!
There you go, eels.
Thankfully, we have the 5-up board right now. We need it. And thankfully, we stopped a few.
Oh, yeah.
So that's still 1, 2, 3, 4 more. So 7 bloodletters down total. For 1 eel, not a bad
Not a bad trade at all.
But that is going to be it for combat this turn. We do have more bodies on the objective here, so we are going to take it, but it is just a secondary objective. But then at the end of every turn, since these guys are in combat, we can actually make D3 bloodletters come back.
Oh,
so
that's
2 of them are going to come back, so we only lost this 5 in total. But we will get the center objective for 1 point, the far objective for another point, having more objectives for 2 points, and the battle tactic, so that'll be 8 points for Khorne as we go into turn 2 priority. So we'll see our roll off here. So 5. So we could take the double, but then we don't have battle tactic. Ooh. All right, I'm going to have to think on that, and then we'll see who's going first. Turn 2. All right, so for turn 2, we are going to take the double turn, ignoring the battle tactic, and just do the very Khorne thing and try and get stuck in and add to the blood tithe. So most importantly, though, we're going to see which objective becomes the primary. Hopefully, since I'm going first here, we can roll, and it doesn't stay the same. Oh, it's because I set it as rolling. So it will remain on the far side, but we might be able to get that there because we do want to try and get max primary score if we are ignoring battle tactic for this turn. But with that, we'll get into Khorne, turn 2, hero phase. All right, so turn 1, hero phase for Khorne. We're going to be starting off for try and get our prayer going here. So we know, and he's going to lose D3 of his prayer points there. So he's back down to 1 prayer point, and he's not going to get a prayer off. Well, that's most unfortunate. But that's going to be it for our hero phase. We don't have anything else to activate just yet.
Nope.
Nothing from Deepkin, so we'll get into Khorne, turn 2, movement phase. All right, so end of the movement phase, everybody moving up, ready to close the distance. Scarbrand and his best bud getting in, ready to try and get at the king and the thralls in the back. The 3rd Bloodthirster moving up the center there, hoping to kind of make the big charge and get at the sharks in the far objective, but this way, figure at least if he rolls low, he can still kind of help at least try and chop down some eels in the center here. And then the last unit of Fleshhounds, yes, coming over, see if they can't make a long charge potentially. They won't have enough objectives, so they'd have to get really lucky and actually bring the shark down, but could happen. But with that, we do have our 1 shooting attack. He can do his Hellfire Breath into the unit of green eels here. See how many shots he gets. So he's going to get 4 shots. Hitting on 2s. All hit. Wounding on 3s. So 3 wounds at round 1.
So 5. All through.
3. But there's no extra no wounds on them, so didn't drop any eels just yet. But within that, you're going to do any covering fire? Wanting to shoot with like the sharks?
Yeah, maybe actually we will. We might as well shoot.
Yeah, because they will shoot the closest, and yeah, if you use the back one,
Yeah.
it is just going to be the Bloodthirster.
Actually. Yeah, we'll shoot with the front into the big boy.
Okay. So he gets the 2 shots,
Yep.
and he has -1 to hit.
Nope, that's a miss.
That's okay. We're at the potential free damage, right? So that's going to be it for shooting. So with that, we'll go into a charge phase here. So we'll start with our priest here, Bloodthirster. See if he can't get the big charge. That is a 5, so it's definitely not. So he's going to just be piling in and joining the center fight here. So I'm going to save just in case something goes wrong with our charges over here. So starting with our Bloodthirster, with the big axe of Incessant Rage. He's going 6, which is going to be enough for him to make it to the thralls there, no problem, and hopefully piling towards the king. So we're going to resolve those ones here quick, because then we'll show how much room Skarbrand has here to maneuver. Alright, so with Bloodthirster out of his way now, we can see where Skarbrand can potentially go here. He gets that extra dice for charging. So he's going to be going 11 inches here. And I think he's just going to end up... Can't fly over. He is the one that does not fly. So he either might be going into thralls there, or just coming around into some eels in the center there. Side here, but we'll then do the Fleshhounds, who are just going to try and go straight forward here, so it won't be in his way. They're making the 7. I think they're just shy. I think they needed the 8.
Yes.
Okay, we don't want to use a reroll for them. And then the last unit of Fleshhounds, these guys need a decently big charge. 7 is not going to be enough. I think we'll hold on to the CP because it's okay for them, because that's a pretty tall order for them. So with that, that's going to be it for the charge phase. Is there going to be any counter charge?
That's what I was just thinking, possibly. Actually,
So I guess I can show where Skarbrand resolves, and then you can decide.
Yeah, that would work perfect.
Alright, so there's Skarbrand, finished his charge there. He just ended up between pretty much the 2 eel packs in the center again, joining the party. And I think Torrens decided he is going to countercharge.
We'll use these orange, the orange eels will try to get in here.
Yep. So they definitely are going to make that charge.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oops, Skarbrand.
So yeah, they can pile into either Skarbrand or both.
Snake right up in there. Yeah, might as well.
Perfect.
There we go.
Alright, so then we're going to do our rampages that we can do here. I think my one Bloodthirster, yeah, he has to target a hero. And then so we'll just double check Skarbrand's here real quick. Alright, so Skarbrand, since he doesn't have any wounds, or a lot of wounds yet, he's just going to get the 3 dice and try and do some mortal damage into, I guess we'll go into blue eels here for him. It's not 4+, so that's going to be 3 mortals into the blue squad, so again, 1 down to 1 wound. And then the far Bloodthirster of Incessant Rage, roll to see if he can do his charge in, which goes off for D3 plus 3 because they're infantry, so it's going to be 6 mortal wounds on the thralls there. So 6 of those guys down. And then that is it for our rampages. So for fighting, I'm trying to decide. I could give out the extra attack, but it doesn't affect Skarbrand or himself. I think it's better just for potentially an all-out. So that will go, or I guess we got to see the eels. Yes, get to give off.
We're gonna get a few of them. So we'll do.
So the orange is going to go into.
We'll go
try to go
into
into Incessant Rage, which goes off. So he loses 1 attack.
We'll do blue. I'm assuming they're in contact.
Yep.
So blue eels into Skarbrand.
Yep. Goes off.
And we'll do. Green into the last one.
Yep.
It does
Which
go
goes
off.
So all the Bloodthirsters are -1 to their attacks. So each of them, so that applies to Skarbrand for both of his. He's going to lose 1 of those amazing 8 damage axe swings, but that's okay. Hopefully he's still got enough to finish off some eels here. But I think we are going to go... Ooh. Those thralls will really cut him down here. Yeah, I want to go with our Bloodthirster of Incessant Rage here, so we're going to pile him in and see what he can do with that nice big axe of his. Alright, so going with the Bloodthirster of Incessant Rage, going into the Namarti Thralls there up front to hopefully finish these guys off. He is the 1 less attack. We'll give him the all out because we want to make sure we land this and finish these guys off here. So hitting on 2s, so all hit. Get one of those 6s again. There's a 6. So there's 1 mortal that's going to go off, so it's going to be D3 mortals to everyone around. But that is 20 damage and just going to
straight through, yep.
And then the D3 will just affect everybody within 8. So it's going to be all the eels, the king, and the archers in the back. And then it might be the aspect, but he might be out. So I'm going to do for the archers first. So that's 2 mortal wounds. And to the king, he's going to be 3 mortal wounds. Orange eels, 3 mortal wounds, but they have
The
the
5
ward
up,
now
yeah.
since they charged, so they could possibly mitigate.
How many was it? 5?
3. Just 3.
Oh,
No,
3
so
still.
3, but again, down to 1 wound. For the blue eels, 2 mortal wounds. So finish off the weak one. And then the green eels as well. Is 3 into the green. So finishing off the wounded eels quite nicely. So really big swing for him.
And how many was that last one, sorry?
And 3 again, yeah, into green. So 2 more damage on one.
Oh.
Or sorry, the unit rather. Perfect. Torian's figuring out removing those guys. We're going to see, I guess, yeah, which unit are you going to be swinging with first here?
I'm assuming King and him are locked up, but he's already swung though, so...
Yeah, he's already gone. So there's
most likely
Scarbrand.
gonna have to be green unit.
Okay.
So let's do...
And they're going into Bloodthirster,
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
Bloodthirster,
Try and
yeah.
get some damage.
So 7. Yep, 3 and 4.
Okay, so Sabers.
Hitting on 3s.
Ooh, lots of 2s.
Yeah, unfortunately.
2.
And
Yeah, they're still in range, so 3s. Oh, that's 1. Okay. So it'll be 2 wounds at Ren 1, so he's going to a 5 up. Fails both, but it's 5 up ward. Fails both still.
And then eels. 3, 3. Hitting on 3s. Bunch of 2s and 1s this go, apparently.
And there's 2. Yep.
Yep.
So Ren 1, the ones we definitely want to stop more. So we stop 1, so 1 D3 for 3. Ward stops 1, so he takes another 2. So 4 damage from green. Not too shabby. So if they've already gone, then I guess we'll go to Mr. Scarbrand and see how we want to divvy up these attacks here. Alright, so Scarbrand's going to put everything into Orange Squad to make sure he finishes them off because they do have the ward save at least. So starting with Slaughter, hitting on 3s. Ooh, we got 2 misses. And 2s, so that is 3 at Ren 2. 6 up save.
Yep. 1
One very good stop, and then so that'll be 8 damage. So then I'll do the Carnage first. Oh, you do have the ward, so we have 8,
right. Yep,
8 pulled
yep.
so far. And then Carnage on 3 hits. Oh, I need that 6 again. No, and that one is Ren 2. So
1.
Yep. That's another 8 hit. So it's 16 damage on a 5 up ward. He needs to make 7 of these. I think he did.
No, only 2. Oh,
Nope,
5 up, sorry.
ups.
Yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There we go.
6, 7. Yep.
So there's 1 left with 1 wound remaining. Perfect. All right. And then back to our choice. So it is orange or blue. Yes, it's Scarbrand's gonna go with blue.
Yep, guessing blue it is.
The champion last.
4.
2 hits. And 3s. 1. It is Ren 2, but so it does go straight through their 5 up. So on their, they haven't fought yet, so it's just a 6 up ward for them right now. So 1 wound so far.
And the eels. Ooh.
1 hit. 2s. Gets through. Ren 1, so 6 up save. Nope. 3 damage. 6 up. No, so that is 2 dead bloodletters there for us. Those guys gone for now. Alright, let's see if they can. So then, yeah, I guess we'll go with the bloodletters, pile them in, and see where they can finish off some of these eagles. Alright, so bloodletters piling in. We got 9 going to try and finish off blue squad, and then 4 going into green squad. So hitting on 3 for these guys. And wounding on 3s, 6s or better. So there's 3 6s, so that'll finish off blue. So those go to crit mortals. He doesn't have the word right now. And then the 4 into green squad on 3s. 3s again. So just 1 save at Ren 1 and 1 mortal so far. Oh, so 2 damage goes through, finishing off another.
Slowly drop it.
And then we have orange squad.
Oh, thank you.
Stuck on that axe.
And this, orange man.
Yep, champion.
3. Oh, sorry, champion, right? Thank you.
Getting 3 in. For 3s. 3, nice. Scarbrand, so going to 5s. I'll stop 1 so far. 2, so it takes 1.
And 3 attacks. 2. And
2.
Oh, yeah, 2.
Yep,
Right.
yep. 1. So again, -1, 5 ups. Stops 1 for D3. How much? 1 on the board. Nope, gets through. So 2 damage on Scarbrand there. And then we have our last Bloodthirster trying to finish off green squad here. He's down to 5 attacks. Look over 3s. Oh my. We missed quite a few there. And then going to 2s. So 2 at Ren 2. So 6 up saves for him. Going through and double checking the damage here. It is 4 damage, so yeah, he is very dead.
And that was on who, sorry?
The last green eel. There. So there's just the 1 eel with 1 wound remaining thus far. So not too shabby, but then still now the king piles in.
Yep.
Oh, if you want, he's still within combat range. So
Oh, God.
he is good there, because he might have the thralls or not be able to move through them. But he can definitely punch back into Mr. Incessant Rage.
Yep, perfect. So 6 attacks.
Hitting on 2s.
Yep.
So just the 1 miss.
And then I believe
3s for him. Yep. So that is 3, and they are Ren 2. So going to a 6 up save for him. He stops 1, so 4 damage so far.
Yep. And companion. Hitting on 3s.
Oh, wow.
You're no kidding.
And he didn't have like exploding 6s or something there.
Right.
And then he is +1 to wound because still from your aspect. So those all wounds, so 4.
Yep.
At Ren 1. He'll stop 1 and take another 6. So that's 10 damage so far for his ward save. So 5 up. So he stops 2 and he will take 8 there. Nice.
Not too bad, King. Good return.
8 damage for him, so I believe that'll half-life him. Yep. Halfway there for him. And then that is all the comments.
Yep.
Very, very bloody. He killed 2 units of eels there, and the unit of thralls there, and then he had a decent, had 1 of the crit results from the big axe, so he did some damage into the king, into the archers, and then help with the eels there was really nice. But then Bloodletters are still in combat because of the 1 remaining eel, so we'll see how many of them can stand back up. We are going to get 3, so those guys have plopped right up front too, so they're closer. And then we'll have another one from the dead pile. But that is going to be it for Khorne turn 2. Very thankfully we did kill a bunch of units, but objective-wise we are still... It is not going to be as great because we are just going to be controlling the 2 secondaries, so for 1 point each, and then we have more objectives still, so that is another 2 points, so it's just going to be 4 points this turn for Khorne, since we gave up that battle tactic to take the double there. And with that, we're going to get into Deepkin, turn 2, hero phase. Alright, so turn 2 for Deepkin, what's your battle tactic going to be, Khorne?
Slay the tyrant.
Absolutely. Try and bring down some of these Bloodthirsters, hoping to bring down 2 of them at least this turn.
Yep.
Really capitalize and then finish off the last one in turn 3, hopefully.
Yep.
With that, so did have something to do in hero phase.
We're going to rally the archers in the back.
Just try and get those 2 that died back. And just
Yep.
does, yep. So those two are going to
Perfect.
stand back up, no problem. And then nothing in our...
Nope, that'll be everything.
Yeah, no reactions for Khorne, so we can get right into Deepkin, turn 2, movement phase. Okay, so end of Deepkin, turn 2, movement phase. The sharks are coming flying over. I activated at the end, after you moved everything, did the Murder Lust on my Bloodthirster here to move them forward to get now in range of the eel and then tie up one of the sharks there, so we'll stop at least 2 of the shots. I was hoping it was close enough for maybe 2 of the sharks, but just the one is now in range of him. And then Aspect coming around, ready to charge into the Bloodthirster here if the archers can't finish him off. Held up there by the king, so there's no redeploys or anything, and then everybody else is locked up in the center here. So with that, we'll go to Deepkin shooting.
Yep.
So one shark not going to be shooting now. The other 2 sharks
We'll put him into the super wounded, actually. Yeah.
are going to go into super
Yeah,
wounded?
we'll
Okay.
throw in the super wounded.
Yep.
Oh,
For 3s.
I'll hit. I'll get this. I'm sorry, back here.
Oh.
And
That is going to be 3. We're all out defense because... Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, wait. I'm holding in case you were going to shoot Mr. Scarbrand. That's what I thought it was going at. So 3, and they are Ren 2 because they are anti-monster. So he is going to a 6 up. So he will stop 1, so that is 6 damage on his ward. 5 up. Oh, he's going to stop 4 of it, so he takes 2. So he's got 10 on him. And 6 remaining, but that is 20 shots coming at him here.
yep.
They're giving these guys all-out attack or anything.
That is, I believe they are. So, 3s and
Yeah.
4s. These are going to get 2s or 3s, and he's there too. So actually, they're already 2s and 3s.
2s and 3s. Yep,
2s
they got
and
both
3s.
of the buffs.
Yep.
Perfect.
So no need to do anything.
And this is into the wounded.
Yeah, we're going to try and take him
And then
down.
that's the last of the shooting, right?
Yes.
So I guess now I will. I guess, yeah. Just in case I had to hold in case this one just ran. 2s and 3s. 2 misses.
Yep.
Not too shabby. It's just Ren 1.
I believe
Yeah.
so. Yep, just one. So
Really
2,
soft.
4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
11.
Not bad, archers.
They need to get 8 through for the kill. So staying at 4 ups because we used all out. So 3 getting through. And then on the ward, 1 gets through. Oh my. Just batted him out of the air with the axe. So 7 wounds remaining for him, but I think that between the king and the aspect, they still got his number.
Yep.
But then, so that's it for
That'll be all for shooting, yep.
So we'll go into charge phase.
Yep. That is a miracle upon miracle, so that I don't think can happen. So we will at least do the shark. One shark can try, but he's got to go for a holy moly charge.
Yep. That's a pretty good charge.
He is in there.
All right. Yeah, he can fit even in between right there, right?
Oh, right. I didn't even. Yeah, so actually, well, then back one will try.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could get in. It's just, yeah, he then probably going to be taking
No, that's
both of them
fine.
at least.
And he's not
Ooh,
getting
not-
in
not
there.
with the
Not with a
three.
roll like
I mean,
that.
he could, if he wants to help out his other shark buddy, if you want to fight this one still.
Might as well, yep.
Just do a little pivot.
And the aspect.
Yeah, he's looking for something decent. I think that's enough there.
Yeah, that clears all back.
Yeah.
No, it
Well,
will
with the
not.
shark, I think he needs just a little more. He needs
Yeah.
to re-roll that.
Yeah,
Still
might
got
as
the
well.
one CP.
Yep. Command reroll that. Even
Ooh,
worse.
Even worse there.
Okay.
Fortunately, okay, so it's up to Shark and King then. But I think this Shark still can do some damage.
Yeah,
immediately
he's getting
there.
some
We
extra
have the
attacks
companions
anyways.
And all the extra buffs for them right now. Alright, so who's going to pile in and swing first?
I think it'd probably be best to be the king, to be honest with you.
Alright, so yeah, doing Volturnus himself.
Yep.
See if he can finish off. If he does the same damage as last time, he'll do it.
6. Alright. 6 hit on twos.
We will all out for the for melee here.
All hits and 2. Because it's a +1 to
Yep. Yeah, the aspect's right beside him now. 6.
That's what we need.
Doesn't have a
No, on that charge, he only gets it.
So 6 at Ren 2, so going to 5 ups with all out defense. Ooh, it didn't help us, and those are 2 damage each, so this could get him right here, so let's see if he's still standing for the companion or the shark. I think that's just it there. Yeah, Volturnus claims the kill, cuts him down. See, didn't even need the aspect. No worries. Alright, and then we'll go with our... I guess I'll go with Scarbrand here so he can pile in. Just so he's also can tag the shark here.
See if his ability goes off.
Oh, yes, yeah, can affect, yeah, big time.
Oh, no, fine. I can't be upset. It's gone off every time. I can't be that upset.
It is okay. So yeah, he's gonna put. So he doesn't have the 6 on his regular slaughter because he fought last time, and he's not hurt enough yet. So we'll put 2 of his small ones into the eel and the rest into the shark to make sure we kill the shark. Let's see with the big axe first.
Excuse me.
So I want to all-out attack with him to make sure. Yes, we do. So yeah, on 2s. So 2 hits. That is 2 crits. That is 16 mortal wounds into the shark. It is a very, very dead shark.
Bits. It's just missed at this point.
Oh my.
It's just. I'm okay with that. Yeah. It went on him.
2 from slaughter. 2 hits. 1 wound into the eel at Rend 2.
Oh, sorry. Rend 2. Oh.
And 1 stop, but 1 goes through.
That's
and
why I was like, I'm most likely just picking him up.
No worries. And then we'll see where Torin's going to go next. Alright, the last for the Deepkin is our shark trying to take on the last of the Bloodthirsters over here. See what he can do. Okay, those are... Don't have anything cool for Sigmar. That'd be awesome.
And sorry, 4s, because I do not think the aspect is in range. Nope.
Yeah. Oh, too bad those weren't the bites.
I know, that's why I was like, that would have been great,
so
but
3.
that's still okay.
Yeah, now Rend 1. So going to 5s.
Oh, of course.
And 5. Nope, takes 1.
And the bites, but he is, but I don't, oh no, you've already killed.
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
yeah,
so 4.
Yeah,
4 bites.
Hitting on 3s.
Okay.
Yes.
Still okay with that.
And then 2s always. So 3
go.
through, and it is anti-monster, so it is Ren 3 going straight through for 6 damage. Not bad. Right? Yeah, it is +1 Ren for them. Yep. So straight to the ward, 5-up ward.
Oh, wow.
Takes 2 more, so it took 3
Apparently
total.
Khorne is ready to play today.
Right? There's all that blood spilling. Giving them the gifts now. Alright, then his punch back. See his 6 attacks. On 3s. 2 miss. And 2s. So 3 at Ren 2.
6s. 1 saved.
So that is 8 damage.
And that is
I got
just
12.
enough.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 8, right.
Yeah,
no,
they
move,
are.
right,
Yeah, I was about to say
move.
12. Whoa.
Just enough to cut him down. Alright, so that's going to be it for Deepkin this turn. But you did get your, right, killing the 1.
Yep.
Get to your battle tactic, so for 4 points. And then he is securing the primary objective for 2 points, so that is another 6 points for Deepkin. So after 2, it's 15 to 12 currently in favor of Deepkin as we go to that turn 3 priority roll. I think we will keep it. And we'll get ready for Khorne turn 3 hero phase. Alright, so turn 3 for Khorne. Our battle tactic is going to be Slay the Entourage, try and finish off that general there. See if we can't get a prayer going finally. So we got 5, so we will use our 1 to give an extra rend to Scarbrand. Sure, since we want him to be the one to do it, give it to Scarbrand. Give him that awesome gift. And then that's going to be it for hero phase. Nothing for Deepkin.
Nope.
So we'll get right into Khorne, turn 3, movement phase. Alright, so end of the movement phase, using the Flesh Hounds to get right up close to stop any covering fire into our Bloodthirsters who are trying to close the distance on the King and Aspect and Shark back there. Forgot to show you guys rolling for the primary objective. It changed to the center now, even though we have our Flesh Hounds finally getting us that last objective on our far right. But with that, we will go to shooting. We do have our 1 breath attack. It's going to go into the King. He's going to get 7 shots on him. Looking for 2s and 3s. So 3 wounds at Rend 1.
So 4.
It takes 2. And then our charges. So we'll start with Flesh Hounds. Look for a 3. I can get 9, so we're just going to kind of pile in to our archers. And then Scarbrand here, we'll get 3 dice for him. So going exactly where he wanted, just punching into the Shark and the King up front. And then our last Bloodthirster, he's got a bit of a roll. That's 7, it's going to be enough to get him around and fight the Aspect. Which, oh, do I want to just yet? You fight with everything first. Ooh, I think no, he's just going to go to the King and stay out of 3. Or wait, no, Torn's just going to countercharge and give him the plus damage, so he will tag him back there. Hopefully he's balanced enough there. And get at the Aspect there. So with that, do our rampages. So into, oh, I gotta double check my Bloodthirster here, because he does have his nice hero specific one, which does 8 dice every 4 plus is a mortal. We'll drew that right into the Aspect, because that thing's got the ward. So that's going to be 4 mortal wounds potentially, but he's got a 5-up ward save. He stops 1, so he's going to take 3. Too bad. And then Scarbrand only has 2 damage, so he's still just going to do his flat 3 dice. And he'll do that into the Shark. So that is just going to be 1 mortal for the Shark. And then your Aspect, right, can do his 1 awesome ability here, Pulled into the Depths. So I guess try and give Strike last. Well, I guess it might not even matter because you have Fight first on everything.
I was going to say,
so
technically...
Technically, I guess I already have Fights last on everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
So with that, that's going to be it for the charges. Everything is locked up now for Torn, but it is turn 3, so this is Deepkin's time to shine. And they all get to swing first. So we'll see where Torn's going to swing first in the combat phase. Alright, so starting with the Aspect, see if he can't finish or get very close, tee him up for the kill for the King into our Bloodthirster.
So 6 attacks of the spear.
5 hits.
Yep. And
2s again.
Yes, sir.
4 or 5.
Yep.
These are all out defense because we want him to survive this beating. So going to 5s, he'll take 2 so far. And then his ward. So he takes 3 damage. And now the fishies.
Yep. So 3s.
All hit.
Okay, and 4s. Or sorry, 3s. Thank you.
For
5.
5, nice. No Ren though, but so 3 up. 2 potentials. Oh my.
Okay.
So 2, just the 3 damage then getting through.
And then the King will swing into the same target.
Yep.
6 again.
2s and 2s.
Ooh,
Oh, the
that's
ones.
alright.
So 3 at Ren 2. So 5 up. No, those are all so far through. Oh, and he stops 4 with Ward. So takes 2 more.
Those wards have been saving. And
3.
Yep.
Ren 1.
Yep.
4s. He's good. Alright, so you got 12 damage on
And
him.
last but not least, the
Shark.
shark. So 4 attacks. 3s. All hit. And 3s again, sorry. So
3. Ren 1.
Yep.
So 5s. All through. Takes 1 more.
And bites, and he will get that extra. So 4s. Those are definitely all, 3s. And 2s.
4. Ren 3.
Yes.
So straight through.
2 damage each.
And he stops 4 with the ward and takes another 2.
That
So he
ward
takes,
has been
he's on
unreal.
5. Yeah, they armor is not super holdy, but somehow
seems to be
these
holding.
new 5-up wards are just that amazing today. All right, and then archers will pile in and punch. I think there's going to be about 4 of them punching just because of how bottlenecked it kind of is there. So 4 into the flesh hounds.
And they, I'm pretty sure, most likely are hitting.
Yeah, they're smacking with their bows, but they're getting both buffs.
3 and 4, so 2s and 3s.
Nice.
That's not terrible with no rend.
For 1.
Yep.
5 up. No. Flesh hounds good. Alright, so all Deepkin have swung, and time to see if Khorne can capitalize here, because again, still be turn 3 buff in effect on Tauren's turn, so they'll all get to swing first again, and we definitely don't want to sit through that twice. I don't think my luck will hold twice there. So Scarbrand, not wounded enough, so he doesn't have that extra. Double check his there. Yeah, so he did fight, so it still just does 4 on Slaughter. How many wounds are left on the king?
King's only got 3.
So we'll put them all of Slaughter into him and the other into the shark. And give them the all out, so we're hitting on 2s. 3 hits. 3 at Ren 3 because of the prayer.
So that's
So it's down to a 6 up. So that's
1.
8 damage.
Ugh.
Finish him off. And then the 2 into the shark on 2s. Wounding on 2s. Oh, that's another shark takes 16 mortal wounds.
Like, what's going on here? Oh my goodness.
And Scarborough gets another bloody blood tithe point for himself. Now our bloodthirster over there, he does have the extra rank because he's finally fighting a hero. That's what he wants to fight. So 6 attacks, hitting on 3s. And 2s. So 3 at Ren 3.
I'm pretty sure that'll be 6, is that? Yep.
Yeah.
1 saved.
So that'll be 8 damage.
He's down.
He's got his ward save now.
Yeah.
He's got to make at least 1, I think.
No, he's got 9 health.
Oh, okay.
But still, he needs to make more than
Yeah,
just
yeah.
He still needs to make more. 8.
Oh,
All
there
right,
you go.
man, yeah.
So he takes only 3 from
There
that.
we go. Hey, the ward
There we
saves
go.
are coming back this way finally.
And then the flesh hound gonna pile in over there. Just double check. These guys got some decent amount of attacks now. If I remember. Yeah. Up. Alright. See if we can get them all. 21 attacks. Alright, gotta grab another pile here. So hitting on 4s. Yeah, 4s and then 3s.
Yep.
And wounds. So that's 8 wounds, no rend.
I believe they're 5 ups. Oh, sorry, it would be 4 up because they
they
are
are
all
close
within the
enough.
ship. So
3 down.
yep, 3 down.
Alright, so that's going to be it for Khorne turn 3. We are going to get max points because we have all the objectives and got our battle tactic, finishing off the general there. So getting 10 points for Khorne as we go into Deepkin turn 3 hero phase. Alright, as we would begin turn 3 for Deepkin, or Tarn has decided that this is going to be the end for Deepkin and do the tactical retreat with his remaining forces. Because unfortunately I'm up to even 8 Blood Tithe. I'm going to be bringing back another Bloodthirster. That's a lot of work for the Aspect and the remaining archers to try and finish off, as they've got the pressure of Scarbrand right on their front doorstep. But yeah, really interesting battle report today. I'd say, as Torrin would say, it is definitely the ward save was working really well for 2 of those turns there. It really held up on the Bloodthirsters, mitigating some damage. But just getting off some of the extra explosions and the mortal wounds outputs from some of the Bloodthirsters was really awesome to see. And Deepkin getting to cut down the attacks and stuff, we saw it, especially the first turn. Taking 20 attacks away from Bloodletters made such a difference, and just holding that objective and stalling it for the 2 turns that it took to get through until the Bloodthirsters came in and were able to help kind of clean them up. But their buffs are really great. They're getting the extra rend against infantry. I'm loving those new eels. But yeah, hope you guys really enjoyed today's battle report. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to All Things Gaming Grot so you guys can stay up to date. But until next time,
See you next time.